Hi, Seth with Dynasty Epoxy. This is Robert Reed with Lowell Digital Marketing. I saw you over at the home show and enjoyed talking with you and your guys. I'm sending you this quick video to give you some tips on how to have your website speaking Google's language so you can start bringing in more customers for free. I'm doing this because I used to own a roofing company in Louisville, and I understand that business owners reach the point where they're so busy running a business, they don't have the time to sit in front of a computer screen and keep their website updated so that the customers keep coming in their doors. We found that the only thing holding back owners from hiring their own marketing agency is obviously they don't know what marketing agencies are going to be experts, which ones are going to be a waste of time and money. So we found that by giving this value up front and giving away these free attack plans, there's a lot of owners who end up reaching out to us and asking us for help so they can get this stuff completed. So after this video, you can see that we know what we're talking about. And you know that we can deliver good work for you. And you can always give us a call. We can have a chat. Or if you want to take the information and use it for free education, that's okay. You seem to know a lot about the SEO and stuff like that. But I'm going to talk to you about 3 quick topics today: content, citations, and backlinks. So I'm on your front page right now, and it looks really, really good. But the only thing is, unfortunately, Google isn't ranking based on the appearance of your site. Google's actually using bots, as you well know, called crawlers. And these crawlers are scanning all of the content within your website to try to find keywords to rank you for search results. So for Google, content is king. It's recommended you have at least 1,500 words on the front page, and a little short. And a rule of thumb is 100 words of content for every keyword. If your website is set up like this, it helps Google show that you're an expert in the field. I actually got quite a bit more I missed. If your website is, so it shows that it's not a spam site, and Google will put you at the website at the top of more searches results, which means more customers. So I'm using a keyword. I found it in one of yours, and it's high gloss epoxy garage floor paint is the actual keyword I use for search. Now these guys up here are paying for ads. Oh, you're one of them. You're paying dearly for this ad to be on number 1, and you're renting this spot. And this spot is, when you stop paying, you'll be gone from here. But what I'm proposing is that if you build your website up, it'll continue bringing in customers for free for you once we get it set up for you. So the next section down here, if they have one. Oh, if there's not enough, usually they won't have a map, Google map pack, but that should be right about in here. This is the most trusted area, is the map pack. And if you put down Louisville or Houston high gloss epoxy paint, it'll probably come up here. So by getting stellar reviews, they don't have enough search for that, but if you get stellar reviews, you will be in the map section. And the next thing I want to talk about is citations. A citation is just an online directory like a Yelp or Yellow Page or White Pages. And there's thousands of directories you can put your website on. And you always want to get more than what your competition has. So we have the tools to find out which directories your competition is on and how to put more of you. The next section is the organic, which is at the bottom. And these are people that naturally show up for here. Home Depot is one that seems to sell the paint, and their paint probably is not as good as yours, but they're there in front of everybody, and that's what people would use if that's the only one thing they could find. So next, I'm going to use another site and compare it to yours. They have very little. Well, they actually got a lot of keywords on here, and that's what's helping them. Just for the remainder of this video, I just want to compare it to you guys. Now, I use a tool called Ahrefs, and it basically goes into the back end of your website and it gets the Google Analytics and buys it from Google and puts it up here. So a UR, this is your actual website. A UR of 13 is 0 out of 100. It's kind of low. And 0.3 is really low. That's the domain rating. That's the power that your website would have. The backlinks, you have 28, which is not very many, coming from 16 websites. And you're being found for 188 keywords. And your traffic that's coming through your website because of your website is 4. So that's not very good at all. Now, and a lot of people have this because they don't realize that a lot of people put up a website and it's like a billboard on a desert island. It just doesn't do anything, but it's someplace that you can say, well, I've got a website. And if you're talking with a customer, and then they'll come here, and it's probably the 4 people that are coming here. In fact, I can tell you for sure. So we'll put it in order of positions. Because what happens is Google gives you your branding, your name, and your name is number 1 on the list. So they're actually looking you up because of your name. And some of this is on, you're on the first page. There's only 10 to a page. So this is the second page, and you're still getting counted for a little bit of traffic on all these pages, and it starts narrowing down when it gets to the third page. So, Dynasty Flooring is one of them. So, just to give you an idea. So, if we look at another search for another company, I searched them and I came up with these guys here. And I'm not sure exactly where they are, but they do have a lot of content. But if you go on to their Ahrefs page, their back end, see they got a higher domain rating. They got 288 backlinks, 100 coming from 128 websites. There are well over 2,000 organic keywords with almost 7,500 traffic coming in that's per month. So they're getting phone calls a day. What about 200 a day? I mean, that's crazy. It's even more than that, I think. But so this is what you could be, and it wouldn't. I mean, you had here 28 backlinks. We could build the backlinks onto this and put 400 on here, and you would get all this traffic. And so you wouldn't have to pay for Google ads. You wouldn't have to pay for Facebook ads. You wouldn't have to pay for a show. If you had 7,400 people coming in, you could stay there and make money instead of being at a home and garden show, which is, good, but you'd get all the same customers that are coming to the show, which, there was a lot of work for you to bring all that stuff out there. And there probably wasn't 50 people out there at that show. So this is a way that you can really, really dominate your market and this would not be hard for you to do. We could put the link juice to it and we could make this work for you real fast. And there's not a lot to add on here to make this happen. And we definitely put more keyword content right here on the front of your page. And you can do all this. A lot of these pictures should have keywords behind them. And I'm not sure if you have that or not, but that would be golden to do that. You've got a big front page. I'm just not sure how much words you've got on here or keywords you have on here. But just to recap, you want content, you want keywords, you want backlinks, you want citations, you want mega descriptions, mega tags, and pretty much covers it. If you do all those and you beat the guy that I just showed you, you'll have his traffic. That's all it takes. There's nothing more of that. You just prove to Google that you're more relevant and more of an expert than this other guy is. And from looking at your stuff, I think truly you are more of an expert. It's just that nobody knows about it. And that's the true tragedy of this whole thing, is that a guy puts up a website that looks like this, and he's getting 7,600 people or 7,400 people just from this website. So, which is crazy, but that's what Google says. This guy is an expert because he put all this stuff in here. So there you go. So I know there's a lot of information here and a lot of stuff to look at, and um, it's a lot, but I can sit down with you and show you how we do it, and I can show you the keywords that we're going to use. A lot of these keywords that we had are not being used correctly. I mean, there's just you got keywords. I mean, apparently you did the flooring for one of the theaters. I just saw it in here somewhere. Let's see, where is that? Homerama, Indianapolis. That's not a buyer intent keyword unless they were looking for you at the show and they were trying to find you. Where is the theater? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Garage floor coating in Indianapolis. So, well, I saw it in here earlier. Moisture. A lot of these keywords are not. I mean, I think basement theater. You probably see it before I will, but the keywords need to be base on. They need to be right on, and this would help you a lot. There's dominoes, that you must have done dominoes, and you got a keyword for that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this, and if you have any questions, I'd be glad to sit down and talk to you more and show you how we can accomplish this and get you up like this. This is what we want you, 7,400 visitors coming in. And I know you could probably close most of them, but you have a site in Houston, and I guess you're doing work in Indianapolis. We could bring in individually from each city, we could bring in a lot of traffic. It'd be more than enough. You'd never have to look for leads again, and it wouldn't be that expensive, I promise you. So thank you for listening to us, and we appreciate you. Bye.